We are going to find a missing value on an ordered pair when we're given the slope. So the question says, what is the value of y so that the slope of the line passing through the points -1, -3, and 3y, the unknown, is 5? So in other words, if I were to label my x's and my y's, and I grouped them, group 1 and group 2, and I use my formula y2, which is in this case y, minus y1, which is -3, over x2, which is 3, minus x1, which is -1. Then I know the answer to that slope is 5, or 5 over 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this process here and we're going to kind of simplify things. So instead of saying y minus -3, we're simply going to just say y plus 3, because two negatives make a positive. And then on the bottom, we're going to simplify that. So instead of saying 3 minus -1, we're just going to go ahead and say that's 4, because we add the 1 to 3. So we know that this expression on the left is equal to 5 over 1. Now, some of you may be able to use mental math to figure out what that y value was before it's simplified to 5 over 1. And if you can't, we can go ahead and cross multiply, because it's a proportion, which means we can cross multiply to solve a proportion. So we're going to do 1 times y plus 3 equals, we bring down that equal sign, and then 4 times the other cross product of 5. So we're going to simplify or distribute 1 to y plus 3, so it's just y plus 3. And 4 times 5, which is just 20. Now let's go ahead and subtract 3 on both sides, and you get the answer 17. So if I put a 17 in here, 17 minus -3, so that's 20. And then if I did 20 over 4, do you understand how we would get 5 over 1? So that's that question. Okay. All right, let's try the next one. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to label our x and our y, and our x and our y. So we're going to set up y2 minus y1. So y2 minus y1 over x2, in this case is just the x value because it doesn't have a value, minus x1, which is -4. This time our slope is the answer of 1/3. So just like we did on the last example, we're going to take this expression, we're going to go ahead and make it a little bit more simplified and clean it up. So we have 2 minus -1. So that's another way of saying 2 plus 1, which is answer of 3. And then x minus -4, we're going to clean that up and just call that x plus 4, because two negatives make a positive. And it's equal to 1/3. So again, some of you can use mental math or kind of figure it out. How would 3 over something simplify to 1/3, and figure out what that x has to be? Or if you can't, we can go ahead and cross multiply. So we're going to do 1 times x plus 4 equals, and then we're going to cross multiply on the other side, 3 times 3. Distribute 1, it's still going to leave x plus 4, because that 1 times anything is the same. And 3 times 3 is our 9. Now we're ready to subtract 4 on both sides. So that's 0, so x is alone, and 9 minus 4 is 5. So if we substitute in this number here with a 5, that's 2 plus 1, which is 3, and 5 plus 4, which is 9, and 3/9 is how you would simplify to 1/3. So we can check our answer to make sure it's correct.